Hello there. The latest data on British Army recruitment shows the trained strength at 3,990 regular troops short and a disturbing drop in the Army Reserve intake. Just as the government broke up last Thursday, it published some worrying figures about the armed forces on what is being called a Take Out the Trash Day, when bad news is publicised by government, but there's no time to debate it. These figures from the UK Armed Forces monthly service personnel statistics for June 2017 show that the total armed forces strength, that's Royal Navy, Army and Royal Air Force combined, including reserves, Gurkhas and other personnel, dropped by 570 since June 2016 to 196,400. But the full-time trained strength dropped by 1,860 in the same time frame to 138,130. Some of these numbers may sound relatively small, but when taken in context of recent years, it is just another annual salami slice. Also, 1,030 fewer people joined the armed forces in the year to June 2017 than they did in the previous year. The only good news was that 1,300 fewer personnel left the armed forces, so at least we're retaining some good, experienced people. But overall, the numbers leaving were still over 2,000 more than those joining. The Army recently changed its definition of trained strength, which means that all UK regular Army forces and Gurkhas who have passed Phase 1 training are included, whereas prior to October 2016, only those that had also completed Phase 2 training were counted. Under the new rules, the Army has a trained strength of 82,210, which is just over the 82,000 requirement. But using the old rules, it would only have 78,010, a shortfall of 3,990. But the real figure that should concern us is the deficit against the planned number of personnel needed, called the liability. This shows that we have a 4.9% shortfall, an increase from 4.1% last year. In numbers, that puts the armed forces at 7,150 people short. This places strains on those serving as they struggle to fill the operational gaps. There is also severe doubt that we can recruit enough people to take the Army Reserve up to the required 30,000 figure by the year 2020. Of course, the bean counters will be cock-a-hoop over this. Savings all round and bonuses in the offing, no doubt. There will also be many, the vast majority of whom inhabit the left wing of politics, who will also be celebrating this continued reduction in our nation's ability to defend itself. What worries me is that the UK has its largest population ever, and that according to the continual government narrative, there are more people working in the UK than ever before. So my question is, where is all the tax money? Surely we should be seeing more armed forces personnel and police officers come to that, not fewer, especially in these times of terrorism and increased uncertainty across the globe. The trouble is that it takes political bottle to back the armed forces unless we're actively engaged in a war. When the weapons are stowed in the racks, then the politicians see nothing more than fat that can be carved off and redistributed to the more vote-worthy causes. That, though, is just unstatesmanlike and sheer short-termism. As ever, when looking at the armed forces and its perennial personnel shortages and equipment shortcomings, I'm always reminded of Rudyard Kipling's poem Tommy. Here's a taste. For it's Tommy this and Tommy that, and chuck him out, the brute. But it's saviour of his country when the guns begin to shoot. What do you think about the state of the nation's defences? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.